on that wagon. Oh, please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' head stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm Weezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Local with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Local with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Local with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Local with the gang.
Hey now, it's Papa Swole. Hey now,
watch me
hey
finesse,
now.
walk to the line.
Swole Normus.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Test. We are going live. Testing testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1129 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's up, you fucking beaches? What's up, you fucking booshes? What's good? It's Papa Swolio. What's good for the Sunday from the Q&Anus, the Q&Anus? Oh, let's just jump right into that. Thank you, Jason. I'm glad you like the new drops. Everyone, if you want to jump in, I will say this right at the beginning. If you want to jump on all the brand new 4th of July special merch drop, go to swolenormousx.com, click on apparel in the main menu, and you will get directly sent to all the new gear. Specific drop, all the new gear, all the stuff for the 4th of July, for just America. Awesome. It's just awesome gear. It's really all the time. It's really, there's no like time frame for it. It's just a good time of year for it, but you could wear this all year round. They're fucking awesome. I love the style. So make sure you go check it out. Go to swolenormousx.com and click on apparel in the main menu, and you can see it all there. You'll love it. And you get in time for the 4th of July so you could rock the fucking sick fucking guys. All right. That being said, what's going on? We're live here. Thank you everyone for joining me live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And for those of you that are banging your fucking ear holes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, everywhere, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for making sick fucking gains. Thank you for making sick gains. Thank you for getting swole. All right. April, sounds good. You get a training shirt. You should. My favorite one is the beard logo with the stars and the stripes. I also like the red, white, and swole. I like the guns, bacon, freedom. They're all good. They're all good. You got mugs, you got iPhone cases too and shit like that. It's cool. You like it. Anyway, go check it out. Getting my ear holes banged. Yeah, I know. I just do the daily ear hole rape. I just don't even ask. I don't even spit on it. Just stick it in. You hearing me? Gains in your ear. I'm in. All right, let's do some housekeeping. Let me see. What's new? D Rinaldi 12. If you got some juice for old Papa Swole, if you got some content or something, just send me a DM because I'm not gonna remember that. Let's see, housekeeping. Oh yeah, so we did the t-shirts. Let's see what else. Brand new YouTube drop, brand new video over on the YouTubes. So most of you are subscribed over on YouTube, but we're doing daily videos on YouTube and doing that for quite some time. So I hope you're enjoying the daily drops. Got more just fucking sick shit I'm dropping every single fucking day. You better like it. If you don't like it, I'm gonna slap you with my dick. If I could, I would, but I can't. It's not that big, and I can't like e-slap you. I could just post eggplants all day long. Whatever. It's getting weird. That just distracted me for what I was gonna say. Okay, tomorrow, today's Sunday. So tomorrow, Swole Normus X members accountability meeting at 12 noon Eastern time. And that's extra important because major announcements, some really cool shit, brand new programs and shit that are dropping this summer, but like immediately, like tons of fucking content. So I'll be giving you all the lowdown and some of the new stuff that is going to be released tomorrow, and some of the new stuff that's coming, and some time frames and some ideas just to get your mouth watering. Got some awesome stuff. So a lot of you that have been following me for quite some time, what episode have you come in on? I'm just curious. Do you guys remember? Do any of you remember when you started following me, when you started watching the podcast, what number approximately? A lot of you that have been here since before Swolenormous X launched. The Swolenormous X platform has been developing super fucking fast constantly, and there's been constant updates and remodeling, reshaping, new stuff added, new structure, new direction. I am very dynamic with my content, just like how I post on Instagram and YouTube. I will change shit in a fucking day if I feel like it. I will try something new. I will put out new stuff. I'm not afraid to put my neck out there and try a new type of content or try a new delivery or do something a little bit different. And Swolenormous X has been the embodiment of that, and it has developed so fast, and it's just getting so much fucking better every day. And the customizability of your training and the yoga classes and the community, it just keeps on getting stronger and better. And I'm just really fucking proud of all of you that are members, all of you that are here. You don't have to be a Swolenormous X member for me to appreciate you. Fucking far from it. I appreciate everyone that's tuning in, listening, first time, 1,000th time, doesn't matter. But I'm really excited. I'm just really in a good place with where everything has been, where it's coming, where it's going. And there's just the sky's the limit. So there's so much more coming. And I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked for those announcements tomorrow and to continue working on all this shit. So it's fire. It's good shit. It's good shit. Time to hire a whole crew. We're good. We're good. Swole team. Team Swole is going to be keeping it small and nimble. Small and nimble is the way to go. You don't want big fucking companies. You don't want a big fucking lurching fucking machine. You don't want that crap, because then it loses connection with all of you. That's one thing that the direction I've kind of been more and more solidified. I'm fine with the people that I got. The team is growing, but we're tight and we're on point. And that's what's most important, I think. If you have less people, less staff, things move faster, things happen quicker. You could change directions faster. I don't want a big fucking slow lurching, Fortune 500 stock market. Not saying that like that's easy or something, like, oh, I don't want that. I mean, that's a fucking shitload of work, but that's a whole different vision. That's my point. So it depends on what you want. Some people want to build the biggest fucking business in the world. I like what's going on. I like the shape that it's taking. And I'm not even just, it's one thing to have a vision, but I'm keeping it very loose. I'm keeping it very loose too with some of the content in between, like where it comes from and where I'm going. But I have a lot of ideas, and not just ideas, I put them into practice. So you'll see them all. Yeah, you don't have to have an actual number for when you start listening. It's not that important. I'm just curious. I just threw that out there because some people might remember. Oh, I remember I saw this one. It was 492 or this. You might remember. If not, it's all good. It's all good. I just threw that out there. I thought it was a fun thing to ask. Every once in a while we do that. Because for someone that's new, they're like, oh, cool, it's 11:29. But a lot of you have been listening since came in on number 71, Mouth Threshold. Oh, God, I got to go check out that one. 1267, late 800s. I've been leading. I've seen some leading up to 500, stopped for a while, came back in the 900s. It's so cool to be like, yeah, I've been listening since about 900. 900, holy shit, holy fucking podcast episodes. 1129. Jason, I'm having great progress with medium weight and high rep. Good shit. Let's see here. Afternoon session in today. Good stuff, Casey. Let's see. Back in triceps. The gain train keeps rolling in the weekend. Fuck yeah, it does. I just got back from a beast chest and back workout. It was fucking awesome. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Jacqueline. The new yoga was wonderful. Thank you. Swolenormous X fam, represent. Hey, if you're in Swolenormous X, drop some gorillas in the comments. If you're an X member, drop some gorillas. Let's see here. I get annoyed when I get a V-Shred commercial during your videos. During them or at the beginning? Oh God. It's like when the clown escapes the circus and you're trying to put him back in the tent, Put it back in the fucking tent. Funny shit. The daily swole is like diet and training. You get it in every day, maybe not always live, but I definitely get my swole fix in. Yeah, it's all good. I don't judge the podcast by the live tune-ins. It's hard to do that. I know if you're new and you look and you're like, oh, it's 11:29, and you see like the numbers of who's watching live, that's always deceptive because people aren't getting alerts anymore. You have to change your settings. Some people get them late, but everyone, I mean, it just keeps on growing and growing. The audience, the downloads and everything just keep on keeping on, keep on going up. It's not always convenient. Right now, 8:30 on a Sunday isn't convenient for everyone, but Monday morning, everyone's going to be banging their ear holes with all Papa Sleazio. And I'm glad for that. My person was just telling me he lost 75 pounds by eating pizza. I can't get him to your person? What do you mean your person? Doesn't sound like, what's a person? What do you mean you're a person? Like someone that you are romantically involved with? He lost 75 pounds by eating pizza. Well, you can starve yourself and lose weight. You don't have to eat a lot of pizza, but you're not going to be that fucking healthy because you're devoid of nutrition completely. Can you do a video on alcohol and fitness people? I just came across these fitness gurus and all their stories are them out drinking like every night. Who knows what that means? What's their secret in still being lean? Who knows? I don't know. People are unhealthy. If you go by what someone looks like as the only method or the only measurement of their health, there you go. It's like going through. All right, I'll give you a good example. Looking at someone's body and their physique and using just how they look physically as the measurement of whether or not they're healthy is the same as looking at someone's bank account and having that be the measurement of whether or not they're happy. Let's put it that way. A lot of wealthy people commit suicide. Money doesn't buy happiness. We know that. Money does not buy happiness. It can make life easier in some respects, but it's certainly not going to make you happy. And just because you have abs or you have biceps doesn't mean you're a healthy person. Doesn't mean you're in a good place. A lot of people drink to excess. They're out drinking all the time because they're trying to escape from their reality. They're trying to escape psychologically. They're trying to escape from their stress. Just because someone has a six-pack or, like I said, has biceps or chest or glutes or whatever doesn't mean they're in a good place. Doesn't mean they're healthy. And it's also their life. If they want to go out and drink and they can manage it and somehow they stay lean because of their genetics or metabolism or training habits or whatever, that's on them. But people go downhill pretty fucking quickly. You see a lot of athletes and wrestlers and professional football players and people, of course, after they retire from smashing themselves around all the time, people look healthy and look great. And then later on in life, a lot of times they look like fucking shit. Bodybuilders, fitness people, they look like they've been through the ringer. Like pro bodybuilders, after they retire, they look fucking jacked up. It's all those years of drugs and extreme dieting, and they don't look healthy, man. So we're still learning, but it's just my opinion and just some things to think about. If you drink every night, you're an alcoholic. Sounds like it, that's for sure. The smokers I see outside the gym. At least they're outside a gym and they're not outside a bar. That's one of the things about obese people and stuff that people, I get messages about all this shit. And a lot of you sent me that Nike thing, those Nike mannequins. I guess they were in England or some shit when they showed like plus size mannequins. It's like, look, overweight people need exercise clothes to train in too. So I know what people are thinking. And I know it's like, all right, well, we shouldn't be pandering to people that are obese, but you have to start somewhere. If you're obese and you're trying to get unobese, that's not even probably a word. What are you going to wear? What are you going to wear? Like a fucking tarp? What are you going to cover yourself in? Like a burqa or some shit? No, you're going to wear gym clothes. And if you don't have gym clothes that are going to fit you, then you're probably less inclined to work out. So I think it's fine. Look, the fucking best place for someone who's fat or obese, whatever you want to call it, is in the gym. So get in the fucking gym. Good. I like it. I love it when I see overweight people in the gym. That's where you should be. You should be in the fucking gym. You should be in the gym. Now, I don't know what you're doing outside the gym, but I think that's the best place to be. You're not at a restaurant. You're not at a buffet fucking stuffing face. You're not at the movie theater eating popcorn. You're in the gym. Good for you. That's what I think. And unfortunately, people that are overweight have these complexes, understandably so, but they feel like everyone's looking at them and they're being judged and they're being singled out. It's like, I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. I think more people are looking and being like, damn straight, get it, dude. Get it, lady. Whoever it is. I think it's more of a positive thing. It inspires me. Man, if you're fucking here, I better be here. There's a guy at my gym that has a lot of you have seen that. You saw that in the last video. There's one guy in the gym, super nice guy, has one fucking arm. He's there every day. I see him there almost every time I'm in the gym. Almost every time. Do you have one arm? Do you have one leg? Are you missing a limb? No, you have no fucking excuse. The guy's there every fucking day. Every day, and he's training hard. He's lifting, he's working out, he's doing what everyone else is doing. He's doing more. He's one of the hardest workers at the gym, and he's missing a limb. A lot of people in there with 4 fucking limbs that don't do shit. So don't make excuses when you have nothing to hold you back. All right, let's take some more. Remember, okay, so I'm going to clarify this, open floor. I'll take as many questions as they come in. If you have questions, drop them. I'm answering some questions and then we out of here. I got the sauna tonight. I got to edit some videos. I got to pinch my nips a little bit. You know, it's Sunday and the Sunday nipple pinch. You know how it is. You know how it is. So ask questions if you have questions. If you don't, we'll shoot the shit and that'll be it. But it's the benefit of being here live. You get to ask questions. It's like office hours. Papa Swole, I'm here for you. Sunday Funday, Q&Anus. Some trainer told me once that if you had to eat out in a pinch, Chipotle is good to have like a salad bowl. True or false? I mean, what's your opinion? What do you think about that? There's tons of, there's not really good salt on that. Some of the foods it depends on if you know what foods cause you inflammation or poor reactions. I will say this, it's a better choice. For example, a lot of those foods are, and the oils and they cook them in, a lot of those are very, very high in calories. So a lot of people overeat because they combine the salty, sweet very nicely. But I want you to think about what you asked there. A trainer told you once that if you had to eat out in a pinch, why do you have to ever eat in a pinch? I think if we realize we don't have to eat all the time and it's okay to be hungry, that's where I think intermittent fasting and these types of approaches are beneficial because you learn, hey, I can function really fucking well without having food in my stomach 24 hours a day. You could be very efficient. You could have great performance. You can feel amazing. You could have amazing mental acuity if you don't stuff your face. If you're always digesting, blood's always in your fucking stomach. Like you're always going through some fucking digestive process. You're always getting in calories. You don't need food all the time. What's wrong with going without food? People get on an airplane, a 2.5 hour airplane ride. They go on an airplane and they have to have fucking peanuts and chips and it's 2 fucking hours. Don't eat for 2 fucking hours, you fat shit. Just don't stuff your face with processed garbage for 2 hours. Can you wait? Can you wait 2 hours? Can you wait 3 hours? You can't bring your own food. You can't make a better choice. Just my 2 cents. My 2 nuts on that question's chin. I don't believe in that in a pinch anymore. I think people need to learn to go without food more often. That's what I think. But of course, I would agree that Chipotle is probably better than Burger King or McDonald's, but you can make a shitty choice at Chipotle and you could probably make an argument that you can make a better choice at one of those fast food chains. I don't know what they offer now. It's been so long since I had any kind of like fast food like that. I don't know what they offer in terms of quote healthy options. I have no idea what fast food chains offer. I wouldn't recommend eating a salad there at all, at any of them. But, you know, whatever. I ain't like a little marionette. I'm not like, controlling you like a puppet. So you got to make your own decisions. But I say, close your mouth a little bit more. Close your mouth. Don't let those dirty dicks in. I said this before. No dirty dicks. Imagine junk food. Imagine junk food is just a dirty, like just scummy, crab-infested dick with cuts all over it. And you want to put that in your mouth? Just a dirty AIDS dick? You don't put that in your mouth. You wouldn't do that. That's what junk food is. It's a dirty AIDS dick. I said it. It's a good analogy. A lot of you are going to be eating a lot healthier from now on. Tell me I'm wrong. Change my mind, motherfuckers. Change my mind. It's Sunday. Too soon? Is that too soon? Maybe. I'm never going to eat junk food again after that comment. My work here is done. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me for episode 1001. That's more like the mic drop. That should be the answer to every nutrition question. I went to Jamaica recently. I was thinking the same. I ate pretzels and I really didn't even need it. Yeah, you're eating just to fill time. You're just bored. Boredom eating. It's not good. Papa Swolio, Ira Neko, or Nico, what's up? Papa Swolio, how to reverse metabolic damage from caloric restriction in an eating disorder. What kind of damage are you referring to? Can you quantify that? From caloric restriction in an eating disorder. So you're referring to anorexia, or are you referring to bulimia? Because bulimics, it's very extreme. You can binge eat and go on extreme restriction. There's exercise bulimia. There's different types of purging. So it depends on what you mean. And what kind of metabolic damage are you referring to? Endocrine damage, like thyroid issues? A regular dick wouldn't go in my mouth. Deep throating is gross. You are not going to be making any friends. Come on. You want a relationship? You better get used to it. Guys like that kind of stuff. A regular dick wouldn't go in my mouth? I mean, if you're a guy, you can say that. I don't know. Hey, come on, guys, put dicks in their mouth now. I don't fucking know anymore. We're going down a rabbit hole. That's the offensive rabbit hole. Someone's going to get butt hurt. Get it? Butt hurt? Too soon. All right. It's all fun. I'm the one that said her AIDS dick. I'm the one that said that. Everyone in the comments like, oh God. Everyone's going to be eating a lot healthier. And then someone's new to the podcast. And then you see in the comments, Papa Swolio, since following you, I lost 50 pounds. And everyone's like, wow, this must be a really informative, a really great podcast. And then you ask the question, you message that person, hey, how'd you lose all that weight by listening to the Daily Swole? Oh, well, there's this one episode where Papa Swolio was talking about picturing junk food like a dirty AIDS dick. And I don't want to put AIDS dicks in my mouth. So I just stopped eating so much food and I lost all this weight. Ew, doesn't sound so healthy, but hey, effective? Damn straight it is. Damn straight, fam. When do you stop burning glycogen and start burning fat? Exercise intensity and duration depends on those factors. Leg press, foot placement. I don't recommend leg press for anyone. I think that's a very, very overused and overrated exercise. Does it have to be in only one place or different? You can do any different position, technically. I was told that I was doing it wrong because I moved the position of my feet so I can work different muscles. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong. I just don't recommend leg presses. I don't think it's a good position for the back. I don't think it's a good position for the body. Anytime you're doing an exercise, grammar police. Every time you're doing a movement with a free weight, for example, you're in some type of open chain more often than not. For example, if you're doing a squat, let's compare a squat to a leg press. When you're doing a squat, your feet are on the ground, the bar's on your back, or the dumbbells on your hand, or however you're doing a squat. It's open chain. The reason why that's open chain is because your upper body can move and rotate. Your feet are locked in position, okay? For example, a pull-up is an open chain exercise because your body is dangling. When you go on a leg press, your upper body is locked. Your feet are locked. So everything that rotates and changes and twists and spins in your joints and in the sockets are restricted because they can't move freely because you are pinned in position. Your body can't rotate and open up. So if you have compensations, if you have imbalances left to right, your body is forced into this position and it can cause stress and pressure and inflammation and tendonitis and things or injuries. It's just not my preferred way. I haven't done leg press in, I guess, years. I guess I don't remember doing it any time in the recent past. And the reason why is because when my gym I think like a year or two ago got all new equipment, and their leg press is horrendous. I've never used it. It's awful. It's an awful, awful machine. I have used them in the past, of course. Well, I shouldn't say of course. You don't know my past. You don't know where I've been. But I don't like leg presses. I mean, if you're doing a leg press, here's my logic on it, or my approach. If you're doing a leg press, why not do something else? That's like, if you have the ability to do something else, why not just do something else? Why? That's just my approach. If you're taking time and energy and effort for the leg press, why don't you take that time, energy, and effort and use it for something with free weights? What if the leg press seat is more vertical and the legs aren't above your chest but more in front? No, it doesn't make a difference. Not to me, at least. Ian McKellen has passed away. Oh, shit, no way. Oh, fuck. Damn. When it is a road trip, the sandwiches must come out within 5 minutes of departure. Huh, sandwiches. Sandwich. Gotta know, Papa Swole, what's the best sandwich ever? No, okay. The best sandwich? I don't know. Probably a bacon sandwich without the bread. Let's see here. I ate Chinese food and I regret it so much. I feel fat. It wasn't even good. I couldn't finish it. You learn your lesson. Sometimes you have to learn your lesson. Sometimes you have to make better decisions and then make a bad decision to realize, oh shit, you get perspective on how bad that decision was. And you realize, oh my God, all the times I was making those bad decisions, now I realize why I'm not getting results, or X, Y, and Z. It happens. Jessica, and that's my opinion on the leg press. I mean, you'll see pro bodybuilders, you'll see a lot of people using the leg press. I mean, they're everywhere. They're ubiquitous. So that's just my opinion, and I just never use them. So I'm just passing it on to you, that you can have a similar mindset if you fucking love it. And it's not like a guarantee. Hey, if you use a leg press, you're going to get hurt. That's not what I'm saying, but it's a higher risk, in my opinion. If you have good mobility and you do a lot of things other times, and once in a while use a leg press, you'll probably be fine. But I never get excited like, hey, I want to use a leg press. I'd rather squat or lunge or do RDLs or deadlifts or, dumbbell leg curls or something, just sissy squats. I'd rather do something else like with my body rather than do a machine like that. HIIT training 1 month, then weight training the next, back and forth. Huh, Ethan? What do you mean? HIIT training for a month and then weight training for the next month? My thoughts? I don't like that thought at all. I don't like that thought at all. Why not do like 1 or 2 HIIT? It's so hard for me to answer any questions about HIIT training because that's a blanket term. There's so many things that can fall under that category. It's just like, what kind of high intensity interval training are you talking about? What are you doing? You can't just say HIIT training and it all means the same shit. That's a blanket term, and most people don't understand what HIIT training actually is and how you can define it, let alone the amazing arc of all the things that can fall under that guise. So I like consistency. I like more consistency in that. You can try it. I mean, how do you like it? If you do it, have you done it? Or are you just thinking about it? The best thing to do is to try it, see if you like it, and then you can formulate your own decision. I don't like the sound of it personally, but it doesn't mean it won't work for you for whatever you want. I mean, I don't know what your goals are, your experience, what you're doing, all that stuff. Do I drink alcohol occasionally? Yes, I do. I like scotch and I like cigars. Yes. Yes, I do. I like cigars and I like scotch. Do I have them all the time? Of course not. Oh, I've posted this on my YouTube channel. I was like, maybe the thing is, I don't drink or smoke that often. So if I have a show, I thought about doing an episode, like doing maybe like the Scotch Hour with Papa Swole. Do like a YouTube series where I have a little scotch and a cigar and I talk about something. And I'm like, should I do I can't really do scotch. I guess I could do reviews on scotches. I'm not going to go and buy all these fucking different expensive ass bottles. I have an expensive palate. No, so I don't drink like cheap shit, but it's not like I'm going to spend thousands of dollars getting all these different bottles and smoking all these fucking cigars to do like reviews and stuff like that. I don't have a mature palate. I don't really have any opinions. I'll be like, I like this one. Tastes like a cigar. I like this scotch. It tastes like scotch. That'd be my review. It's good. It's okay. Anyway, but I thought about that. We could talk philosophy, or maybe do like a live show. I don't know. I've had different ideas. Done that before. Swole After Dark, going live on Instagram. Is cardio necessary? Because I hate it. Necessary for what? You guys like these like answers when you ask me a question? I'm like, well, why? Is cardio necessary? I think cardio is good. I do 10 to 20 minutes on the step mill before I warm up as part of my warm up, my general warm up, for my strength training. But I don't go and like do cardio. You can do cardio. I like sprints or hill sprints or something more higher intensity. That's where your high intensity intervals can go in, that cardio. I don't like long, slow duration. You go for a walk. Walks are great, but long distance running, fuck that shit. Fuck that. You should have merch with that slogan. What? No dirty dicks? Oh. Let's see. Houday Zach. Houday Zach. I've increased my caloric intake as a trial to see if I can handle trying to bulk. Is it normal to feel strange initially after increasing caloric intake? What do you mean strange? You're fucking eating a lot more food than your body requires. Of course you're going to feel like heavy. And you're going to gain weight and you get to a point where you just feel fucking heavy. Ethan, I know what HIIT training. HIIT equals functional movement. How do you define functional movement? That's a vague term. Body weight, lightweight, Tabata style, 1 month. See, that's what I'm talking about. What are you doing during that high intensity? Like it matters. Your programming matters. Weight training, a month of traditional lifts. Try it. See how you like it. It's not for me. Whatever you just said is not something that I'm interested in. I like doing something more integrated long term, but let me know how you do. I mean, that's my initial opinion. I wouldn't want to do like all that kind of HIIT stuff for a month. Nah. For an entire month, I mean, if you want to do a session a week or 2 sessions a week for active recovery and do it light, it depends on what your goals are, man, or what you're really into. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but you ask me like, what are your thoughts on? Doesn't make my nips hard. My nips kind of get a little soggy when I think about that. I was doing leg press a lot. Now I am doing more barbell and dumbbell training for legs. Good shit. Would having anemia make cardio brutal? Maybe. I don't have anemia. Right now my ferritin is crazy low, but I've always had trouble with cardio. What are you trying to do? Are you taking anything? Are you eating better foods that can raise your iron levels? I don't have personal experience like feeling what it's like to be anemic, so it's hard for me to like assume. Let's see, Renee. Good questions, everyone. Keep it coming. Renee Kiernan. I think I remember you saying that it's better to deadlift off blocks. Just curious why. It depends. I am really of the school of belief. I don't know what that was supposed to refer to. Deadlifts from the ground, I'm starting to recommend them less. And here's the thing. One of the reasons why bumper plates are the way they are, and a lot of you guys know where bumper plates are. You know how like the 10 pound is the same size as the 45. That way you can standardize Olympic lifts. Okay. It's kind of arbitrary. I shouldn't say it's very arbitrary to have the bar at one height all the time. It's great for competition. It's great because then you have everyone, okay, the bar is here. This is the lift from this point up. And then you have people with different limb lengths, different torso lengths, different blah, 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 but they're all lifting from the same height. So you standardize the movement. It's like an SAT test. Okay, everything's standardized. And then whether you're a creative thinker or an analytical or you're a morning person or an evening person, whatever that shit is, the test is the same. The problem with how the body moves is everyone's body is a little bit different. And I think a lot of people are forcing themselves into lifting something like that from the ground in that position. It's great to be able to lift something off the ground. It's functional. It's realistic. You're picking something up. But to do a deadlift in this straight position from this point, from this height always, I think a lot of people force themselves into a riskier position. So I generally, and it depends because I don't know your form. You have to have a lot of mobility to do a great deadlift. For a conventional deadlift, most people that I see are really putting themselves at risk doing a conventional deadlift from the standard position. So if you're learning how to do deadlifts, if you're new to deadlifting, I would recommend doing rack pulls or doing them off blocks to make sure you're having good form during that transition phase, during that kind of like that power and strength range. And then as you work on your mobility, you can start lowering the blocks and seeing if you can maintain that form. And if not, you have to work on your mobility, drop the weight, and so forth. But I think more people should be doing that, doing deadlifts from an elevated height, doing their yoga, practicing mobility until they're ready, not just starting with a light weight from the ground. I think you can jump into deadlifting, okay, but you need to adjust the height for your body style and for your mobility capacity. So for me, I don't believe I'll be doing a lot of deadlifts necessarily from the ground, or at least my heaviest ones, because the ground is just more of it's a position where just you're increasing the risk. But I love rack pulls. Pulls off a block are great. I mean, what are you trying to do with a deadlift? You're trying to increase your strength and your work capacity and your mobility going all the way down to the ground. You could be working on mobility great, but you don't need as much weight. And you could be doing that with yoga and mobility exercise and correctives and shit like that. So there's a way to adjust it for everyone. And if you're not competing, then who gives a fuck where you're pulling from? You don't have to pull from the ground if you're not doing a powerlifting competition. That's my view on it. Dude, I had to come to Insta because Twitter comments doesn't work. Oh, Periscope's not working? It says it's online. Oh, well. I just didn't know people actually watch me on Twitter. I think some people view it afterwards, but as long as you know, that's why the comments popping up from the different sources, at least you know, oh, you could watch it elsewhere. And for those of you that are watching, let's say you do follow me on YouTube, make sure, also, I'm going to give a couple other announcements because we got a lot of people watching and listening right now. Second podcast. If you haven't yet checked out the Swolenormous audio experience, there are a lot of great clips over on the audio experience, a lot of shorter content. And a lot of those podcasts expand on some of these tweets that I put out. There's a lot of episodes where there's audio ripped from YouTube videos. So Ask Papa Swolios are going to be posted in droves, like a lot of the older ones, going to be posting them in the audio experience. There's a lot of stuff that is pretty much just a smorgasbord of content. So if you're not subscribed to the audio experience, check out that other podcast, the second podcast. This is daily, and it's going to be more or less daily. I post frequently over on the audio experience as well. And you could also check out the Daily Swole podcast on YouTube on my second channel, Daily Swole Podcast. So if you like watching on YouTube, it's not on my main Swolenormous channel. It's on my podcast channel. So there. Let's go back to Facebook and YouTube, check some questions. Let's see. Dylan Ferguson Smith, currently training 6 days a week in a leg push-pull split, so push-pull legs. I want to transition to more recovery, but I don't want to miss out on my training. I like hitting every body part twice a week. Can you help? Make sure you decrease the volume. What do you mean? You want to transition to more recovery? You're not doing yoga and you want to add in yoga. Understand that you don't have to do it you don't have to do a 7-day cycle. That's another thing that can kind of get over. Whenever I design programs like for the 90-day dash and for Swolenormous X members, the new program that's coming out, the new full mapped out program, it's kind of rolling. So you have to look at the weeks. It's not, when Sunday hits, it's not like Monday is brand new and everything resets. Your body still remembers what happened yesterday and the day before. Like your life is a constant cycle. And because we create a calendar to create some kind of fucking organization in our world, all of a sudden everything is on a 7-day cycle. Why don't you just make it in 8 or 9 days? Do it twice do your push-pull legs and do an 8 or 9 day cycle. You can do that too, and you can add in your recovery. It doesn't have to be twice every 7 days. It could be twice every 9 days. You can go heavier. You can add in more recovery. There you go. So you can't get everything. If you do yoga on the same days, you could be fatiguing yourself more if you're not doing restorative yoga. It might not be in the cards. 6 days a week is really not enough recovery for most people because most people are doing too much volume. It depends. Kimberly, looking at your new apparel, I'm going to spend so much money. The mugs are cool. Definitely a must have. I love the new styles. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you're a Swolenormous X member, I'm going to be giving all of you a link in the private group tomorrow during the accountability meeting. Riv rocks, isn't weightlifting technically HIIT training? You go all out for your set and then you rest. That's what I mean. Yeah, technically. You can make the argument for sure. HIIT is so broad, it's like spin classes are technically HIIT too. High intensity interval is literally just you're going hard all out for a set period of time. And then for a short period of time, or whatever X period of time, you're decreasing the intensity. And then you're upping the intensity. And then you're decreasing. So it depends on what kind of metabolic pathway you're using. And yeah, if you're doing HIIT training, you're doing like a workout with weights and you're doing burpees and you're doing squats and you're resting and you're doing another cycle, you're still lifting weights. It's just how you're lifting weights. But that's a big deal when it comes to strength training and endurance. A lot of you that are trying to build muscle are resting too long between your sets. A lot of you that are trying to build strength aren't resting long enough between your sets. So there's basic. That's why I keep on coming back in all my content. I keep saying the fucking basics, the fucking basics. Stop worrying about epigenetics. Stop worrying about the latest research that came out on fucking, hair follicles giving you feedback on your fat metabolism or whatever the fuck is coming out. You don't need that shit. You don't need all this fluff. I have a YouTube video coming out. Maybe I'll see if I can get that up tomorrow. But it's the cloud of fluff. It's the smoke in the mirrors that is cool. It might be the framework or the beginning seedlings of future research, but science is brand new when it comes to nutrition and training. It's brand new. However, like when we talk about research like creatine, caffeine, fucking basic supplements and things that are found in food, we know like inside and out what those fucking things do, their efficacy, the safety of them. Like you can take creatine, you'll be fine. You can take caffeine. We know that. Coffee, like you'll be fucking fine. You'll be fine. Some people might react really sensitively to it. Okay. Everyone's different a little bit, but we've researched those like just fucking hundreds and thousands of research studies. I don't know the exact number, but you can imagine. Now, all this brand new stuff, people are looking at one study, oh my God, this, and they're posting a video and then a blog, and then someone else sees that and tweets it and then writes something about it and does their YouTube video. And it's like the game of telephone. By the time you see it, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? No one knows. Everyone's just memorizing or seeing shit and then responding. But the basics and the fundamentals have not been mastered. The fundamentals have not been mastered. That's a huge problem because you don't need fancy shit to get results. You don't need all that fancy stuff. You just don't. But people don't like to hear that. The latest and the greatest is going to get you results now. All of a sudden, now you can get fitness results. Fuck you. People have been getting great results and looking great, lifting weights and eating right for 100 fucking years. All of a sudden, now this new supplement is going to help me burn fat and get to a healthy BMI. Stop eating garbage processed foods. Stop stressing the fuck out of yourself. Stop beating yourself into the ground with excessive cardio and excessive fucking pills and powders. Get back to reality. Good Lord. And I'm speaking from experience because I fucking always did the basics. Even when I did take supplements, I was always hammering the basics relentlessly. And that's why I have my physique and it stays because I don't veer from the consistent effort. Am I as big as humanly possible? Of course not. I also don't want to be. So, but I can maintain this. I've built what I have based on consistency and effort and repetition and assessment. And it's just the basics. It's always what works. Have I always rocked the beard and long hair? No, not always. I had stubble for years and then grew it longer a few years back. Long hair, I had it when I was younger. Used to cut it more often, then I grew it out. So I've had long hair for like 10, 15 years. Do you ever have iced coffee or always hot? I like cold brew and nitro brew. I like all types of coffee. I feel like I do like cold brew, but I just something about hot coffee kind of gets you warmed up and hot and sweaty. I'm like, yeah, just want to fucking rage. Hello from Ireland. Love your videos. Thanks, Thomas. Most people have no idea how to truly go 100% during HIIT training. That's another thing, is most people don't do it hard enough. Most people don't lift weights hard enough. Most people don't push themselves hard enough. Most people don't. This one guy he took an hour in the squat rack, and my gym has one fucking squat rack. It's stupid as shit. No gym that's respectable should have one fucking squat rack. If you have a gym, if you're building a gym or whatever, and you're gonna, let's say I want to open a gym, you need to have 5, 6, 7, just have squat racks. Squat rack, just like endless. That's what you fucking need. You just do everything with those things. Some dumbbells, a couple benches, done. Anyway, so he was doing just fucking the guy that has looked the same ever since I've seen him come in the gym. Just poor form, sitting down, using a phone app, probably tracking his heart rate or some bullshit. I did an entire workout during like his few sets of squats and like his 3 or 4 sets of shoulder press with a barbell. It's fucking just taking up space. Just taking up space. Anyway, my point was people don't know how to train, period. The basics. People don't know how the basic intensity. They're just going through the motions. What you saw online, what program, you download a fucking PDF and that's going to handle it for you. You're just going to go through the motions and just get results. Not going to happen. You give 1,000 people a barbell, 25 people will get amazing results because they'll do the same exact exercise that everyone else, but they'll do it harder. And it's not just the training. Those people that are training fucking hard in the gym, how many of them are sleeping well, are eating consistently as fuck? How many times a week are they training? How much of a priority do they put on their training, on their fitness? It's not just the intensity, it's everything else you add in. That's why it's perceived to be hard to get results. There's 1,000 different exercises in the gym, but I guarantee you only need like 20 exercises, maybe 20. I could give you a fraction of that, just the most important exercise you could possibly fucking do. Everything else is just fancy shit. Everything fucking else. All right, let's go through a couple of them right now. You do your deadlifts, squats, RDLs. You could do heavy hip bridges. I'm going to forget and just repeat. Okay. You could do a shoulder press. That's fine. You can do barbell rows. You could do a bench press, incline, flat. Okay, fine. With a barbell, this is all with a fucking barbell. You could do T-bar rows. You could do, that's like 6 or 7. It's every fucking body part already. You can do close grip bench. If you have dumbbells, you can do that's all you fucking need. 20 different exercises. If I wrote it down, I had a visual. That's all you need. And with a barbell, you can get everything. All right, you have some dumbbells. Cool. It's great to have some variety of equipment. It's great to have bands when you travel. Sure, some machines can be beneficial. I'm not saying you can only stick to certain exercises. But unless you're doing those, for example, hard and pushing, if you can't get results with a barbell, you can't get results with jack fucking shit. Barbell, or even just a barbell. If you're not doing those, like that's how you will get results. I guarantee it. If you're doing everything else, you will get results. And if you're not, then the weights are not the problem. It's your intensity, it's your effort, it's your food, it's your sleep, it's your programming, it's your consistency, it's everything else. It's not the weight's fault. A barbell is the same everywhere in the fucking world. How come everyone doesn't have results? Because no one does it. No one pushes hard enough. People don't like to work hard. People don't like to do it 7 days a week. People don't like to put in effort. People don't like to be consistent. People want to cheat. They want to go on vacation. They want to rest. Oh, but I want to go see this movie, but I want to watch this TV show. Then don't get results, but don't fucking complain about it. But why do some people get results and some don't? Some people like to work fucking hard. And some people want it so bad, they'll do as much as it takes and as hard as it takes and as consistent as it takes until they get it. And guess what? They usually get it. My 14-year-old son does hex bar deadlifts with his trainer. Cool. Let's see some more questions. Oh, I'm scrolling down, so I probably missed some. Oh, I missed a bunch. Hi, Papa Swolio. I ditched silly cardio and started lifting heavy and regularly. Sorted my nutrition. I weigh the same, but look really different. Thank you for no BS advice. There you go. If you're not obsessing with the scale, you're going to see great results because muscle weighs more than fat. It's how it goes. It's how it goes, fam. Yeah, food tips, need that shit. Food is the easiest fucking thing to lock down. Food is the easiest thing to fucking lock down. Nutrition's the easiest. That's the biggest or the greatest trick the devil ever pulled. The devil being the fitness industry is making you feel like you need some fucking hack. Is making you feel like you need nutrition tips. That's the biggest fucking bullshit. It's the easiest fucking thing. The easiest fucking thing. Check out my videos. I'm going to have more content on the elimination diet, more content on real food, but real food fucking works. Real food. That's it. That's it. Fucking food. Fucking food. A weight loss tip I was given, don't chew gum. Why? Probably because you're chewing. So it makes you fucking want to chew more. I don't know. Those are the stupid. If you need to stop chewing gum to lose weight, I mean, you shouldn't be chewing gum because usually there's artificial sweeteners and all this other crap in it. But God damn it, that's not what's holding you back from weight loss. That's not the issue. The issue is the human condition. The issue is the brain, is your fucking mind. Just think, we all have the same gyms, the same fitness stuff. Everyone's making... A lot of people don't start fitness channels or talking about videos or making videos or doing podcasts because they feel like, oh my God, everyone's talking about fitness. There's so many out there. What am I going to add? I look at it, I'm like, wow, a lot of people are talking bullshit and wasting people's time. I get a lot of questions. How come you don't do more exercise demos? Because it's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's commoditized. You can fucking Google and get 1,000 results, 100,000, 100 million results. You don't do a bench press? Then Google it and look it up. You don't need to see me doing it. That's not your problem, right? The exercise, that's not your problem. Your problem is being fucking lazy and not knowing how to do it already and having Googled already, having to ask first. What you're missing out is the execution. What you're missing out is the effort. What you're missing out on is the patience, is the discipline, is the consistency, is the nutrition, is the effort in the exercise. It's not the bench press. So many people do bench pressing. So many people do deadlifting. So many people do triceps extensions. Every exercise, so many people do them. What's the difference between people that get results and people that don't? Some people really do them, push themselves, do enough volume. They work hard and they do everything else too. That's the only fucking difference. Only difference. I think fit teas are BS. What's your opinion? They're BS. What the fuck is a fit tea? It's just bullshit. It's literally bullshit. Apparently chewing gum causes bloating from swallowing air. Fucking whatever. Whatever. I'll tell you what, chewing gum is not keeping you fat. I don't think you should be just pounding. I don't think you should be like tensing your muscles all the time and everything. But that's not what's keeping you fat. That's hysterical. I'm not saying it's helping you lose weight, but it's definitely not what's keeping you fat. If you're doing everything else correctly and you're chewing gum, you'll still lose weight. You'll be fine. However, a lot of gum has sugar, or like I said, all those other things. Like, it's not good for you. It's not helping you. Opinion on coconut water? I love coconut stuff. Coconut stuff is good. If you get real coconut water, not like the stabilized and stuff flavored and added to it and all that. Chew with your mouth closed. You should be just keeping your mouth closed, period. No dirty dicks. Told you this already. Coffee is the best pre-workout. Coffee is simple. Most pre-workouts just have caffeine. When you look on the back and you see caffeine anhydrous, all that means is caffeine without water. It's powdered caffeine. So you take the caffeine that's in coffee, for example, and you extract it, you dry it out, and then it's a powder, and you put it in a pre-workout drink. And sometimes you get more in one scoop than others. Coffee, just make some coffee. Boom, drink it. And That's why a warm-up is great. If you go on a cardio machine, you go on a step mill, for example, and you're getting sweaty and you're on it, like your heart rate's up and you're going to get sweaty. You're going to be amped up. That's what you're doing when you're warming up. You're turning your sympathetic nervous system on. You're getting your body primed for fucking attacking. That's what it's about. All right, fam. Good fucking shit. Remember, brand new Swolenormous apparel release. If you go to swolenormousx.com, click on apparel in the main menu, you'll see all the 4th of July, all the sick fucking new releases. So go check that out. Click on apparel. swolenormousx.com is the link. And I will see everyone here tomorrow for episode 1130 of the Daily Swole. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you for tomorrow's episode, Monday. Monday Funday? It's Funday every fucking day. But I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, you can subscribe to the podcast, second podcast, Swolenormous Audio Experience, new drop today. So make sure you go check that out. And let's see what else. Swolenormous X members of Swolenormous X tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time, accountability meeting and big announcements. And I'll give you all the details tomorrow during that meeting for X members. You want to learn more about the apparel, about the blog, about memberships, all that, go check out swolenormousx.com. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swole. Out.